What's up, everybody? This is Autopilot Beats. Just rolled out of bed. Was checking my messages on my YouTube account, and noticed somebody was wanting to know how to lessen the delay with their USB mic. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm assuming this person uses FL Studio 10. Otherwise, they wouldn't have asked the question. After watching my video, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what's up. So what you want to do is you want to go to options, go to audio settings, and you want to make sure your driver set to ASIO for all. Now in the show ASIO panel, you click on the show ASIO panel. You choose which device is your USB mic, and it should say whatever USB mic you got, and you make sure it's clicked. And then what you want to do is you play with the buffer size. It's right here, and right now it's set to 320 samples, 8 millisecond delay. That's your delay right there. This slider dictates how much delay between you speaking into your USB mic to the playback. In this case, it's 8 milliseconds, which 10 milliseconds is acceptable. But a lot of people, you got some people, if not a lot of people, that are anal about that, just that slight millisecond in delay. I have a USB mic and I have an XLR mic with an interface. And I used to run into the same problems with delay, but you got to think. I have a quad core HP, 6 gigs of RAM, so I was able to with my USB mic, I was able to bring it down to like, I won't say like 200 maybe 88 samples. I was able to get it to like 6 milliseconds at 200 and something samples without the computer doing a bunch of hiccups. You could get it lower if it was more than 4 cores, or more than 4 cores. I want to say, if your computer had like 8 cores, 12 cores, and more RAM, like 8 gigs of RAM, you'd probably be able to slide this knob to like 120 samples per second on the ASIO if you're using a USB drive or a USB mic. So that's what you do to lessen your delay. You want to make sure this isn't set to primary sound driver, and make sure it's not set to your USB driver. You want to make sure it's set to ASIO for all. Doesn't matter what version, just make sure it's set to ASIO for all. And like I said, play with this right here. I would suggest start where it says 8 milliseconds right here. Make sure it start with 10 milliseconds and see how your computer acts, and listen to your playback and see if it's acceptable enough for you. If you want to try and see how far you can get it, how low you can get it without your computer doing hiccups, just experiment, because I don't know what kind of computer you got. If it's a quad core, more than likely it's a quad core in your case, because quad cores, maybe even a dual cores and quad cores they just come normal nowadays. You know, you can get you a nice quad core at the store for like $400. I mean, not quad core, dual core. But it's getting to the point where it's quad cores being the norm. But anyhow, you probably could get away with a 8 millisecond if that is the case with you. If not, like I said, 10 milliseconds is acceptable. And that's Autopilot Beats letting you know this is how you go about lessening delay between you speaking in the mic and the time it takes to get to your headphones. See y'all in the next video.